Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Lizcraft. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a crochet wedge sandal. And some of the materials you'll be needing are crochet yarn. I'll be using a twine yarn, size 9, scissors, tape measure, and a crochet hook. For this project, I'll be using 3 strands of my yarn. So starting with my slip knot, then I make the foundation chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 chain here. Then my turning chain, which makes it 8. Then I start my work from the second chain from the hook for the single crochet stitch. But first of all, I would like to measure my work. So I have 1 inch here. So I'll be working on a strap of 1 inch wide. Then I make my single crochet stitch all through. What you just need to do here is to just make your single crochet stitch till you get to the required length for the project you're working on. So here I'm working on the front strap of the sandal. So this is my row 2. So now on row 3, so for the measurements for the front, you need to do this for the project and size you'll be working on. So I'll be needing 4.5 inches, and this is what I have here after working on several rows. I have 8 inches here, but I'll be reducing it. This is too much for what I need. So I'll just count the number of rows I have, so I'll be able to work on the same number of rows for the second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So I'll be using these 22 layers, which is 44 which is 44 rows. So that's 7 1/4 together with my allowance at both sides, although I'll be needing 4 1/2 for the strap, and then the remaining would stand in for the allowance at the side. I'll be going beneath the insole. So I'll just finish the ends here. So I should be having something like this. Can you see the allowance that goes beneath the sole? So for the back part, I'll be working on the sole directly. So I have to get the midpoint on my sole and then take the measurements needed for the back. So I'll be making use of 6 inches, so 3 at both sides, and the other 3 here. And after getting this, okay, let me just say you have to have your cutout pattern which you'll be using for your insole ready. So that you will be able to cut it out easily. So from the midpoint, I will take 1/2 inch till the 3 inches point. So these are the points I marked out, 1/2 inch difference. I'll do the same on the other side. So with my shoemaking hook, I'll be piercing these points. Those points I marked out, I'll be piercing it. So you do that round till the other end. So this is what I'll be doing next now. So having your pierced ends, I'll be making use of 2 strands here. I'll be making use of 2 strands of my yarn. So insert your yarn, just pull through gently. So the first one I'll be making is not counted as the stitch. Then the next one will be my first stitch. So I'll be making 3 stitches in each holes. That's 1, 2, 3. So into the next hole, two, three. So just make this till you get to the other end. So I just cut it off. So this is what I have. Now to the other part. So I'll be working on the stitch. This is serving as my foundation stitch. So I'll be working on this all round. So starting from this end, using my 3 strands now, I would insert my yarn, pull through, so inside that same stitch, that's my first stitch now. So I make my single crochet all through to the other end. So I'm now at the other end, so you chain 1, then I'll be reducing at this end. So using the first and second stitch, I'll be reducing it. So I have 1 there. Then I'll continue with my single crochet stitch, then reduce at the other end again, because I have a slant edge at the back. So I'll be reducing these 2 now. That's my last 2 stitch. So my chain 1, for my turning chain, turn your work and then reduce again. So I continue with my single crochet stitch till I get to the last 2 stitches at the other end and reduce again. So I'm reducing this end now. Then chain 1, turn your work and reduce again. So you continue to reduce both ends till you get to the required length. See, the slant edge is already giving me a slant edge. So can you see the slant part? So when I get to somewhere here, I'll stop, then make it straight up. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5.5. So that's 11 rows. After making 11 rows, I will stop the reduction, then continue my single crochet stitch all the way up. It goes all the way up from here. I won't be reducing the ends again. So when you have the required width here, you can stop the reduction and then continue working on your single crochet all through without any reduction. So this is what I have: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have 12 layers. That's not 12, sorry, 11.5 layers. That's 23 rows. That's 23 rows. So I'll be working on my edge now. Let me just finish this end, then I will start work on the edge. Make sure you secure your edges to avoid your work from losing. So I will make the backward single crochet stitch at the edge. So instead of going this way, I will go this way. Still working on my 3 strand. Still working with my 3 strand rather. So insert your yarn, pull through the loop, and then start the backward stitch. So I'm done with the back now. So this is what I have. So I'll be working on the ankle strap with a buckle. So this is the buckle here. So I'll be showing you how to make that. So 3, 4, 5. So I'll be starting from here. So attaching my yarn. This is based on the wideness of the buckle you want to use. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So chain 1, turn your work, and then continue with the single crochet stitch till the end of this row. So 3, 4, 5. Then chain 1, turn your work again, so I'll be attaching my buckle here, and just watch carefully how I'll be attaching the buckle. I'll be adding one more row. So for the other hand, I will be having something like this. Single crochet all through, then I'll reduce when I'm almost finishing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I'll reduce from there. So attaching my yarn, so this is my first stitch now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll just work with this all through. So I'll start reducing now. So my reduction will be at the middle. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is my 15th layer, that's 30. So I'll be reducing the middle for the 31st row. So then I'll continue with my single crochet all through till the desired length I want. So this is what I have: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So let me make it 19. So I'll be working on the other strap that goes to the front. Just attach your yarn and single crochet hold. So moving to the second part, this is my lining for the insole, my gum, my hammer, my shoe brush, gum brush, my marco or insole material. So I'll be applying my gum, and before that I'll be filing with my hand sandpaper. So with the cutout pattern for my insole, I will use this to cut out the insole. So by just placing it on the insole material, I'll draw out the shape, then cut it out. So this is my insole. So with my hand sandpaper, I'll be filing both sides just to have a rough face. So I've done that to the two soles and to the two sides. So I'll also be placing it on my lining. So this is the front. So I'll be getting the pattern I want for the insole. So make sure you have your left and right foot placed on it so that you won't have two legs cut out being the same legs. So you give allowance for folding. Sorry, I made a mistake here. I should have allowed for the allowance. So I'll just move it to the side a little and then draw it out. So I'll be adding the allowance now. And then cut it out. So this is what I have for my left and right foot. So placing it on it so as to get the side to apply the gum. So I'm applying my gum here for this, and then also applying the gum here and here for this. So after applying my gum, this is it. So make sure your gum dries before you place it. This is almost dried. You can see it's still sticking to the hand. See, this also is not yet dried. So I'll be leaving it to dry. Then I will also work on the sole while leaving it to dry. You can file the sole if you don't have a rough interface or rough face, so you can just file it, and then I'll cut off the yarn here while I leave my insole to dry. And then use my lighter just to secure the ends and to prevent it from losing. So it is dried now. Can you see? It's not sticking to my hand any longer. So I will just place it gently on the lining. I'll place the insole on the lining and then use my hammer, or if you have a mallet with a rubber hand, you can use that. So this is what I have. So now I'll be folding, and before that I'll be applying my gum to the edges. So this is what I have. So I'll also leave it to dry. So I'll be cutting these edges, the round parts, for smooth folding. So I'll be cutting this off, cutting off the excesses. Then I will fold gently. So this is what I have. So I'll be using my hammer also after folding. So this is what I have. So these are both legs. So now before I place it, this is how it's going to look like. So I'll be attaching the front part. So what I'll just do is to measure. So I have 2 inches from the top. So I'll bend it a little downwards so that the front part can go up. So I'll be attaching one first, then the other one. So in order to make it faster, I'll be using my glue. Then I'll push upward, then the other end. So this is what I have now. So you can see I have 1.5 now. That's because I pushed it up. So I can secure the other part now. So I'll be doing the same thing for the other leg, but I'll be using the first one so that I will have it placed at the same point. So this is what I have for both legs. So I will be getting where the other strap will be falling into. So I'll be marking out the points. So I'll just pull this down a little, then apply my gum. And leave it to dry. So while leaving that to dry, I'll be attaching the other strap to the sole. Then I'll apply gum here at the top. Then I'll be placing this gently on it. Then I will use my hammer. So I'll be placing it on another table to do that. So this is my finished project. So this is what I have. So if you're touching this right here, please like and also subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching.